let's say 100 auditions in a day, and 90% of them are verticals. I
Amazing.
fucking hate it
By the way,
because,
just to interrupt you,
yeah.
the first vertical I ever saw, you know what it was? It was actually so when my brother graduated, my brother went to Harvard for architecture. He got his master's from Harvard, and then while he was at Harvard, he was working with the very beginning of Alias, Silicon graphics work machines and
Okay.
software
Okay.
and modeling, and in fact, his degree in architecture had a minor emphasis in computer design, computer rendering and things. And
CAD, CAD stuff, you mean?
this is before CAD, and this was
Oh,
using computers to render out buildings and model buildings and things.
well,
Anyways, he graduated architecture school and he wasn't sure what firm he was going to work for. He got a letter in the mail from somebody looking for somebody with an architecture background and with Alias Silicon graphics workstation background. So that's computer graphic
that's his
rendering stuff.
thing.
And that was in 1992 or something. I don't know what it was.
Oh, wow.
And so he took the job, and the job was with Douglas Trumbull. Douglas
Oh,
Trumbull is a special effects genius behind 2001 and Blade Runner. He basically invented IMAX.
oh,
If you've
yeah.
ever been on the Back to the Future ride or the Simpsons ride at Universal Studios, is where the ride is on the
Yeah.
gimbal and moves accordingly. Well, my brother's job was to help work on a motion ride and another event for the Luxor Hotel in Las Vegas when it first opened up.
Wow.
So when the Luxor Hotel first opened up, they had a motion ride, but they also had a movie that Douglas Trumbull created, and it was a vertical movie. And the
Um,
screen though was like 60 feet tall. It was a
oh, wow.
and I remember these shots where you see like a planet down below and spaceships like going from place A to B, and then something happening in the mid ground and something happening up high, or a man standing because we're vertical, right? Standing and yelling at the screen. It was the first vertical I ever seen. It was Douglas Trumbull, who was actually the special effects genius behind all that.
That's crazy.
He directed Brainstorm with
Yeah, I
Natalie
know that. Yeah.
Walker and all that. So that was the first vertical. Anyways, a little brief interlude there.
No, that's all right. Yeah,
Chinese
no,
didn't
no,
invent vertical.
it's not really anything, it's not definitely not new because of these guys and gals. But and I get it. Like I produced something 6, 7 years ago called DNA Dad that I've tried to bring back into play. But the problem with the verticals, there are many. One is I get it, corporate or big money people have said, we can spend a fraction of the money because they're 2 minutes long or
Right.
2 to 3 minutes long. And by the way, our we don't have to worry about everything over here anymore
Yeah.
because we're here. And
Right.
so I can shoot you really close and not have to worry about where you're at. I can show B-roll before and say you're in the forest and then go like this and put some shit over your head and you can produce things. So the ease of it, they're getting kids and the kids are getting more money. The kids are sometimes getting 8 to 1,000 bucks a day. And the folks like us, my age, are getting like the principals and the whatevers for 150 bucks. The problem is, and we have talked about this, is that they should be shooting them like this and then cropping them. And they're not. They're shooting them like this.